iconvienna Brand Global Summit gathers for the 15th time and brings together participants and partners from Austria and around the world. On the first day, the Brand Global Council meeting takes place both to celebrate the certified brand certification ceremony and to introduce the new Admiral brand ambassador.
I want to thank also the Novomatic group of companies and Admiral that they are partners for many years and we are allowed to host it here. Yeah, brands are very important assets and I think we did a lot for that, and you will see today and also tomorrow during the day and in the evening a lot what you can do with brands.
This year, the European Brand Institute awarded Nuri, Elkbau and the Vienna capitals with the certified brand certificates. What are the benefits for your company from the implementation of certified brand?
Well, for our company, we are selling brands for many years. And with the certification of our brand, we started to see the brand as a fundamental asset of the company, where we have to invest in and to really develop a brand not only on a local scale but globally. And this was really triggered by the certification process of our brands.
What significance do brands and brand ambassadors have in the Novomatic group?
Well, brands play really a central role in our company. Novomatic ranks third in the study of European Brand Institute. We are on the one hand a global player based in Gumbolzkirchen in Lower Austria. And on the other hand, we are convinced that any form of entertainment only works with a clear commitment to responsibility.
The next highlight was the introduction of Admiral's new brand ambassador David Hasselhoff, a collaboration of entertainment.
Collaboration means something about that it's personal, because I met the owner and the owner started as a butcher and the owner now has 30,000 employees, and it's entertainment. It's every man, every woman, every person loves to bet on the game, whether it's money or just for fun. And I said, wow, I like this.
On the second day, the main part of the iconvienna Brand Global Summit on Brands Create Prosperity takes place at the Vienna International Center, hosted by our partner UNIDO. This year's motto highlights the impact of brands for companies, regions and economies.
If you only take one idea back home, which you can implement, I think this forum was successful.
What is your experience with brands as an important strategy tool for competitiveness and sustainable growth?
Branding are important because they are setting certain standards, certain values. And enterprises have to meet this expectation, these standards, and this is a very important tool for technological upgrading.
What are the possibilities for a brand to create prosperity?
The more valuable brands there are in a country, the higher the GDP per capita is. This means the more wealthy a society, an economy or a region can be, and that's why they create prosperity. We created another initiative for capacity building together with UNIDO. It's the Brand Academy. There we offer courses for certification courses for brand managers according to the latest standards, but also an MBA program, also according to the latest standards for brand management. And another initiative we launched, because also financing is very important, and we said if brands are valuable assets, there also should be funds who invest in brands. To support the European brand development, we created a European brand fund with Samarlite Capital Partners, and this fund will invest in brands, develop brands, and therefore also contribute to the sustainable development of cities, regions, and especially Europe.
Look, Romerquelle is part of the Coca-Cola family, but first of all, it's the Austrian local jewel. And of course, the steps for the sustainability was the recognition or saying thank you to all the Austrians, because even today, 7 out of 10 plastic bottles are being recycled. So what else can we do except the launched, all our new portfolio is made of 100% of the recycled PET bottles.
What is needed in the future to create and maintain strong regional brands?
In the face of competition, what's needed is to invest and to invest in resources that consumers care about. And increasingly consumers care when it comes to regional brands about social values and sustainability and economic development and those kinds of larger purpose issues. So to the extent that regions can invest in those, they will create strong brands and be able to compete more effectively.
That is a very big and small issue. In terms of big, it is associated as SDGs. In terms of small, it is associated with everyone, because the brands itself play many multi roles. First is identity of a business. Second, it is opportunity of scalability.
Mr. Müllner, how would a private equity fund for brand investment work?
There's a pre-stage where we talk a lot with the partners and that we see what can we work out together with them in sort of partnership, what is the sort of vision. This is the first phase, and then the second phase is the execution phase, where we talk a lot about term sheets and the legal things and how to form partnership. And then the very specific issue about brands is coming in, where we do brand valuations and brand certification, and then we make a big plan. And all together it should actually create a value for all involved parties. So for the company, for the private equity fund, of course, but also for the community and for the society. Then it's an ideal case for a brand investment.
After a number of interesting panel discussions, we are slowly approaching the end. At the cocktail reception in the Vienna City Hall, we are happy about 15 years of iconvienna Brand Global Summit and celebrate, true to the motto, make contacts to contracts.
Yes, 15 years, iconvienna, this year's motto, brands create prosperity. We really achieved a lot, I think, in these 15 years. 15 years ago, we started with a forum which was focusing on Austria and the Eastern European countries. It was an East-West summit, but in the area of Eastern Europe. Now, East-West is a bit further. East-West is ranging from Latin America, Europe, Africa, up to China, Asia. UNIDO focuses also on brands now, and brands as means for economic development for developing countries, but also for developed countries. We set up a special program with them. This was introduced in the 15th year, so also a highlight.
What's the importance of iconvienna Brand Global Summit for the Dominican Republic and the Latin American and Caribbean countries?
Maybe you know, for Latin America and Dominican Republic, the economy is growing steady every year a lot. So we are growing a lot, and iconvienna is a very important platform where we can show everything what we can offer. And I think that is the most important thing, to use this kind of platform, but where everybody knows what we have.
I have to say happy birthday for 15 years iconvienna, and all the best for the next 15 years. It was a great decision to take brands as a main topic for this conference this year.